Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Rosales, and I'm here to help you enunciate and help you speak overall, and also to introduce this idea I had that are probably already out already, but this idea is going to be more specific to what I want to happen because I actually want this done to my hair as well. And the idea is basically hair stencils. Now I know they have this already, but sometimes they're hard plastic, and I actually have stencils right now that are a basic mock-up of everything I want to stencil because I usually always want to zebra stripe everything. That's just my personality. So I have zebra stencils. I also have giraffe stencils. I also have this stencil. Now my idea is to create a HeadArt stencil so that I can actually have zebra stripes, precision zebra stripes across my head. Okay, across the sides of my fade, okay? If I get a fade, I want to be able to have zebra stripes across the side of it in a way that looks pretty cool. Alright, now, regular stencils can actually slip. They can slip and they can actually cause a damaging haircut. Okay, so I know that they slip on paper, and if they slip on paper, they're definitely going to slip on the head. So my idea is to create a snugly fitting device or a product that can actually fit onto my head snugly, so that it will wrap around my head like saran wrap, and it is going to be durable enough for me to cut inside these little precision lines or shave across it without to basically leave precision designs in a simple manner. To make it easier for barbers and to make it easier for them to offer the artistic effects of precision designs. Because some barbers cannot actually do your hair because they suck at drawing, or they don't know how to do it because they just suck or whatever. They just haven't learned that yet. And it takes a lot of practice to do that. It takes a lot of practice to actually get that done correctly in the way you want it, because hairstyling is, a lot of men are very picky with their hairstyles and they're very weird about it. Me, I stopped getting my haircut and I started cutting it myself years ago. But I started going back to the barber recently. Not recently, but like months ago, I started going back to the barbershop. And so now I have these ideas that I need to share with them because I want them to be able to do my hair perfectly and precisionally. And the latest addition I had to my hair was two fucking lines right here. They're called hard parts, and I have two of them, right? Now I want to turn these two hard parts into horns. I want to be able to turn these two into precision horns that look really cool. I don't know if my barber can do that, but I'm pretty sure he can. But if I don't do that, then I want to do something zebra stripey in my hair right here, along the sides, along the whole sides of it. I want to introduce zebra stripes. I think that would be cool, and I want to be able to do that. And these might even exist already, but I told you I've been out of the game. I haven't really been getting my hair cut at barbershops for a long time, except for recently. Like a month already or so, I've been going to the barbershop and getting my hair cut. And I'm going to continue because I need fucking to look nice because I'm fat, so I need to make up for my look somehow. And the least I could do is have a nice face and a nice haircut, and look as good as I can, being fat, because it's hard to look good and be fat at the same time, as well as aging and stuff like that. It fucking takes a toll on your body. And when you're used to looking good or thinking you look good, or I used to like concentrate on myself a lot and cut my own hair all the time in the restroom, but my hair grows like wildfires. And so I started cutting my hair, but I used to always wear a hat anyways, but I stopped wearing the hat. I stopped wearing hats, not because I don't like them, but just because I stopped wearing them altogether, because I wanted to, because it gets weird after a while. I mean, I was wearing a hat for years, and my hair needs to breathe, and my forehead's not as big as I thought it was, but it's pretty big. That is why, another reason why I started wearing hats all the time, because my forehead is fucking humongous. And it eliminates the need to always get a haircut. But I used to always cut my hair on the sides just really easily with the clippers, by myself, because I have clippers and I could just shave the sides. And when you wear a hat, gives you the impression, it gives the look that you have a haircut and that you're clean. Even if you fuck up your hair, you're covering your hair with it, but your neck still looks clean and your sides still look clean, so you still look okay, decent. And that was an advantage to having being wearing a hat for a long time. Um, so remember to be enunciating along with me, because that is the whole point. And a lot of times I will sway off of that idea because I get carried away and I get really into what I'm saying or discussing or presenting for that matter. Um, and so I stop enunciating and I just start flowing naturally, like if we're having a conversation face to face. But I don't want you to do that because I need you to focus on your words in order to deliver them in an efficient manner and to get used to enunciating all of your words so that you can actually start thinking about what you are saying before you actually deliver the words. And doing this every day will become easier for you to deliver your words in the most efficient way because you're practicing enunciating. And enunciating is just speaking really slow and efficiently. But not too slow. You don't want to have people waiting for you or sound robotic like this. So what you gotta do is speak clearly at your own pace. And a lot of times your own pace is too fast for you to keep up with. That's okay. But we're trying to train ourselves to speak better here. So take the time, read it word for word for word. No, we're not going anywhere. We can wait on you. You know, if I can get that R rolled out of your system, and you know, come back to me, or whatever. But I want you to be able to deliver your words in a clear manner, and especially by session 65. By session 65, we should be having less fuck-ups. We should be having less problems with our speech. And I know sometimes I come off a little rusty and I do stumble upon my words if I am reading something or if I am even speaking it like this. But it's all practice, okay? This all adds up to perfecting your skill, your public speaking skill, or your speaking skill. Even if you're not a public speaker, you will still be able to deliver what you're trying to get across in an efficient manner so that you are confident about it. Okay? I just dropped all my stencils. So, let's go on to slide number 1. I mean, slide number 2, actually. Stencils for the hair. These stencils wrap around the hair for precision cuts. We offer full head options for specific coloring as well. So my stencils are going to be able to wrap around your head, all right? And not so much like these, where these don't wrap around your head. These are just, you could place them there and try to do your best, but they might slip. And so precision gets unprecise. And that is where there's a fine line between stencils and the ones that we are offering. We are going to create a product that is going to wrap around your head tightly, and I was thinking more like a rubber band type of thing, to where we can actually grip the hairs in our head so it can be tight enough to shave with a razor even across the stencil. Okay? And your skin's going to be right here. I'm going to sample wrapping this around my arm. Actually, I'm going to do that right now with you guys. I'm going to wrap this around my arm. I am going to rubber band it or tie it around my arm, and I'm going to shave across it. Just to give you guys an example of how this might work, okay? Now, how am I going to do this? I'm going to need some rubber bands or something like that in order to get this to work. Or actually, I can put tape on it. 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry if my stomach just flopped out and showed to everybody. That's fucking, that belongs on Girls Gone Wild. Wrong video. So I am going to tape the stencil across my arm, and I'm going to shave it. I'm going to shave my fucking arm right now. because I don't need those hairs. This is just going to give you an example of what they could do. Alright, so I have this taped on me. It's not secure enough like I want the rubber band to be. Because remember, whenever I create this product, they're going to be stencils that are going to be made out of silicone. When silicone is like rubber. Okay, but it's going to be durable silicone. Much like the silicone butthole cork or screw remover. Remember, the constipation relieving device we discussed in previous sessions. This is going to be a thinner material. But not thin like a condom. It's going to be a thinner material to be able to grip around your head. Now, I can't do my head right now because the stencil is not like, you know, not going to work good, but this is basically the example that I want to show you. But picture it being silicone and being able to grip your body part with fucking all its might. Alright, so here we have my arm wrapped in a stencil. Okay. Now, if I had a straight edge razor, which I don't, but I'm gonna go run and grab a regular razor. Okay. So I got my regular razor right here. Now I'm going to shave across it, like I told you I could. But it's not working right. So it's not working right, but let's see what I could do. That's why I wanted it to be snugly fit. And with the straight edge razor, we can get that fucking fit. Okay, we can get in here. We can say hello, little fucking spot. Alright. Maybe some shaving cream would have helped this. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. And that's going to give you the basic idea. So I should have like little leopard spots on my hand, even though I didn't shave all the holes. But I don't have I need a scalpel or a razor, like a straight edge razor. And these barbers, they have that, okay? So they can get in here and they can get precise with it without fucking harming the material and without cutting your skin. Or maybe even the buzzers, they can just go across it, across the whole thing, because it's not going to cut this because it's plastic. And it's not going to cut the silicone because it's going to be like your skin. So it'll probably be easy way to do things. It's just that it has to be able to wrap around your arm, you know, very tightly, or your head very tightly. And these ones right here aren't gonna do that because they have too many of these things coming. So we need like maybe an adhesive one or one that's gonna actually, you know, slap on your fucking skin in a very tight way. You see, I'm having trouble getting to that hair right there. Or maybe we can even wax it. I could even fucking wax this. I could throw wax on this and pull it off. Okay, so there are different ways we can do this. Actually, waxing with stencils is not a very dumb thing to do. I've actually done it myself. I actually cut out stencils for my eyebrows so I can wax them like that sometimes. So throwing hot wax on here and just pulling it off might work as well. So that I can actually add into the slideshow or into my presentation for that as well. So that's the idea behind it, basically to cut inside these ridges so that you can have a defined precision cut afterwards. Now some of these might work better than the others, but what are you going to do? So what I'm going to offer is a variety of precision options from letters. If you can see to the right of my screen, you will see a book of letters, okay? And my idea to come out with these designs are going to be, I'm going to be selling these books of stencils to the barbershops that have designs that people can look through and tell you what I want on my hair. And they don't have to worry about it coming out messed up or it coming out weird because it's a stencil designed. And our barbers are going to be able to do this in a way that is going to be efficient because it's going to wrap around the head. They're not going to have room for error like a moving stencil. These are other designs of animals and zebras. I want to zebra stripe everything. So look at the zebra itself. You can get just, maybe do a little part of that zebra or a part of that fucking giraffe. You can get a part of it or even that whole fucking zebra if you wanted on your head and etched in there. Okay? Etched in there with the straight edge razor. Or even colored in there if you were that fucking meticulous about your hair. I know it's hard to get certain colors on your hair. I couldn't even get my Heather Langen cap to be silver the way I wanted it. And I want to go get that professionally done as well. But I want it to be able to be simple. So that is why my design is going to come with not stencils like this, but on the following page you will see my idea for the stencils I'm going to create. The hair cap for precision. Now, these hair caps are going to have the design stenciled inside there, to where it will be able to wrap around your head very tightly and allow for shaving upon that. So you would get your razor or your straight edge razor and shave in between those little holes right here. You see these little holes to the left of my screen, the first image? If you wanted a design like that, we could do that with wax, or we can do that by shaving it, or even threading it. We could do that by threading it as well, okay? Because we're not going to thread our fucking caps. Our caps are going to be like thread proof, so we can be able to actually thread those designs inside your head. So it's like actually pulling the hairs out in a precision manner. Okay, the HeadArt Design Book. Introducing a book or collection of stencils made to fit universally onto any head snug enough to shape precision designs. Made with silicone that almost mimics rubber band material that is durable enough to stretch and stay put during shaving. A missing element for regular stencils. Comparison and contrast. So we're going to compare and contrast this, okay? The aspect material. And for silicone stencils for the head and neckline, the material is soft, flexible silicone that conforms to skin contours. The regular stencils are rigid plastic, paper, or thin metal that doesn't bend easily. Okay? For adherence and slippage, the silicone stencils tightly adhere to the skin, reducing slippage during use. Often includes adjustable bands for a secure fit. Compared to the regular stencils, they are prone to slipping, especially on curved or moving surfaces like the neck, requiring manual holding. The flexibility of the silicone stencils for the head or neckline. I lightly flexible and curved design that molds to the neck head shape for better coverage versus the less flexible or rigid, which can lead to poor fit or irregular surfaces. Poor fit on irregular surfaces, okay? So the ease of use for the flexible one, for the silicone one, okay? Remember, I say flexible, I'm not talking about the regular stencils, because the regular stencils aren't that flexible. Well, these ones that I have are flexible, but they don't really curve and grip into the skin. And I had to actually tape this on my skin, and I now can't get it off. But that's okay. Flexibility, ease of use, okay? Effortless for do-it-yourself projects and can be positioned once and stays in place, making it a beginner-friendly and compatible with razors or trimmers without constant adjustments. Okay, as for the regular stencils, plastic or paper, they often require assistance or steady hands to hold in place, increasing difficulty for cell use. Okay, accuracy and error margin. The silicone stencils for the head and neckline minimizes errors with precise, even lines due to no-slip design and skin adherence. As for the regular stencils, they have higher room for error, for movement, misalignment, or even pressure, leading to jagged results. Okay? Durability and reusability. The durable silicone stencils for the head and neckline are reusable and easy to clean. They withstand multiple uses without degrading. As for the regular stencils, they're often disposable and wear out quickly, requiring frequent replacements. Comfort. The silicone stencils for the head and neckline are soft, skin safe, and reducing irritation during extended use. As for the other ones, they can feel uncomfortable and abrasive against the skin, especially if rigid. The cost and availability. The cost for the silicone stencils are slightly higher for initial cost, but cost effective over time. Widely available online. The regular stencils are cheaper up front and may need buying multiples common in basic grooming kits. In summary, silicone stencils excel in precision and user-friendliness for head, neck grooming, addressing the common issues of slippage and errors in regular stencils. They're ideal for frequent DIY users, while regular ones might suffice for occasional simple tasks with help. If this isn't the context you meant, if head refers to something else like mask making or art, provide more details for a refined comparison. Alright, no, I meant that. I meant for the hair and the head. Okay? So remember, I had Grok help me out with this. Grok is formerly Twitter's artificial intelligence. So yeah, sometimes you'll see it asking me certain things, but that is irrelevant for you. Basically, the silicone cap, as I showed you, will be an answer to any problems with error or slipping with precision designs. And also you can get your precision designs the way you actually want them, precise. Thank you for watching. I am Nicholas Joseph Rosales, and this is session 65 of Enunciation Perfection. This session is about the HeadArt stencils, and have a great day. You can always reach me at projectplubit@gmail.com or by cell phone at 213-552-1692. Enjoy your Christmas.